Still drinking a cup of tea. I'm gonna take it very easy today. I'm not gonna do much. I'm just gonna relax, sit around the campfire, listen to the birds, and hang out with Layla. This is breathtakingly beautiful. Layla's sure having a fun time too. Part is we've got the whole place to ourselves. This was a much needed relaxing time for me. Actually already feeling better today just by sort of sleeping in and relaxing. Is that good? Was that nice? Did you cool down? Yeah. I love Northeast Florida for the live oak trees and the Spanish moss. About the place that we're at now is they have equestrian sites, so it's for people who are riding horses. So if you are riding your horse and you have a covered wagon, you could go camping over here. What do you think these people would think if we pulled up in a covered wagon? One day. First I'm doing the Volkswagen bus though. Found a tick on Pete, and then I had an empty olive oil jar, and I have some lavender and eucalyptus essential oils. I mixed those oils in with some water, and there was a little bit of oil left, so it's got a little bit of oil on there. Having a Ricola. Layla is enjoying being a dirty dog. She's got tick medicine, so hopefully that'll kill some of the ticks around here. I love this vehicle. It is a great camping vehicle. It's like a small RV. And the only thing is, it's a small RV with the engine that tries to destroy itself. I got the door closed. I got everything closed up, and I was heating up some tea and coffee in here. And it was getting warm. So that's a good sign. We might not need the wood burner in here. All we have to do is heat up a little clay pot or something and heat up the whole bus just with that.
Whoa, someone scared the shit out of him. Oh, that little bird scared him, made him fly.
I got my eyes closed. I opened up the door, and now I'm gonna look at the truck. Whoa! Whoa! That looks really good! Holy cow! That looks really good! That is a really nice shade of orange. Oh, sweet! Oh my gosh. Hi, kitty! Wow, that looks so good. Holy cow. That is an amazing paint job. GoPro's charged. Okay, I'm at the wood shop. Gonna take it easy still today because I have still a little bit of the remnants of the cold, so I'm just taking it slow. But got some laundry done, got some dishes done, and then I pulled out all the rubber for the truck that we're gonna put on. Looks like we're gonna actually have somebody put the front windshield in because we did break the windshield. So just to be safe, since we had to get a new windshield, have somebody who might know a thing or two, a little better at the bending, the curves of the windshield. We might be able to do it, but we kind of lost our confidence a little bit when we broke the first one. But anyways, I pulled off all the tape off the truck. Look at that, guys. Pretty darn nice. Thinking of painting the bumper black. And then he's also thinking of doing a black line all the way across the bottom. Because that's usually a rust spot anyway, so he's thinking of using undercoat to do the bottom part of the truck. So if we do get a little rust that pops up here and there, it's easy to fix and reapply the undercoat. She's after a fly. It's gonna give you a bus tour, but then Layla lost her mind. Okay, so here is the beautiful countertop of the bus. This is where we put all our rice and coffee and tea and all our spices. And this is our veggie rack. And then obviously the fridge, where we got all of our goodies in it. And actually it fits milk. I'm so glad. So right now it's not working, but it stays like way cooler in here. So all our veggies are in there. So now I'm going to put all our veggies away. Layla's the toughest dog there is until a horsefly shows up. The thing I got going on is I put up the dish thing. So that's where all our dishes will dry. This is the dish area. That's where all the dishes go. So I put some of our plates in here. Eventually this is actually where the clothes are up there for right now, because just in case we make that into a bed. So this, got some plates and bowls and our coffee mugs right there. This is our spoon and fork drawer. And this is where our pots and pans go, underneath there. So, spoons and cooking utensils, knife and cutting board, and a pressure cooker, which I think I'm going to make this into like more storage for dishes, because I don't think we're going to need that tiny tot in here. Anything like backpacks and all that is kind of going up there for right now. Got a couple more Earl Greys, thanks to Greg and Julie. Anything like our matches to light the stove. Actually, some of Layla's dog shampoos in here for some reason. So this is kind of like the junk area. So we got our patchouli, pit paste. As I got a dish area, a dish sort of washing thing, because we don't have like a hose hookup over where we are, so I would just throw all the dishes in there and wash the dishes in this container. I got some coconuts and some tomatoes that I'm going to leave out here and let them ripen. Oh, we did leave the pan over here. Okay, I was wondering. And anyway, so up here is where all our clothes are, because if we want to make, usually the clothes go in the back in the trunk of the bus. But since we might make this into a bed, the clothes are up here. Our shower bag, some water. And that's pretty much it, really. Good morning. I shaped the foam, put a little Bondo in there. Once that Bondo dries, I'll sand that Bondo. And then I'm going to put a couple layers of glass in there. Okay, there it is. The only thing I didn't do is obviously in here because we're going to have to glass and pan in here. So I painted the bumper. Putting the glass in the truck now. Cow, we got a window in. We're gonna get the rear slider window for the back. So that's gonna come in the mail. Guess who's here that we haven't seen in a while?
But my friend's got all this aluminum that he's gonna give me. Aluminum roofing.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I'm making me a new one then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we're gonna move this one out, I think, and then.
I think we're gonna move this one over there so Chris can use it to paint in. You're on the movie.
What?
You're
in the movies.
You're on movies.
Oh, okay, it's a camera.
Yeah. Right. I got it started painting under the hood. Got these front pieces on. That's rhino line back here. Still gotta spray a little more undercoat in a few places. I am gonna finish painting under this hood. We should have done the hood before we put it on, but that's okay. Got the gaskets on the doors. A new outside piece in. And we're just replacing just the outside pieces just because I don't want to pull apart this whole entire window and door and everything because it's such a pain in the butt. So there's that. Pretty cool. See how it does when I close it. Underhood's painted. Rear window.
I told Chris next week maybe we could move. We gotta hurt that motor right
So the reason why we're doing all this, getting the truck all ready to go and everything, is because this area floods really bad in here. And if we are up in Maine and there's a hurricane, that would be not a very good thing. So we're trying to get the truck done, pull the truck out of this area. We're actually going to move this building out there because this boat doesn't fit underneath the building, and that oak tree will kill this boat because of all the droppings it does, and it makes it turn green and black. So we want to take the boat and put it where this truck is, but we want to make it where the boat comes off the trailer, take the trailer off, and put the trailer up on that hill up there because that's pretty high up. Maybe take the tires off it, and then put this thing on jack stands. Maybe even try to put some gravel in here, but Pete got a sliding window. Anyways, trying to do that before we leave. A customer of ours that we've been working on at Chris Craft, he said he's got some tin from a job that he did that they're just going to throw out. So he's going to give us the tin so that we can build a new roof over our little boat. Oh yeah. In a minute trying to put the gasket on the window. Okay, it's ready whenever we are. Oh, we got the back windshield in. Check it out. It's a slider window too, just what Pete was looking for. Pete wanted to get a slider. And I got the new gasket in. So there's a new gasket. Only problem is I can't close this louvered, this vent window very easily, so I think I need to do a little bit of finagling with the gasket, but we got the side mirrors for it. The original side mirrors. So the next phase of the projects is the boat. And Pete got the cap rail all off. So there's the cap rail all off. But what I gotta do is get a syringe and fill all these holes in the deck. I'm going to Fill these with epoxy, with a little Cabasil in the epoxy. Okay, I filled all the holes with epoxy on the cap rail. So next we're going to grind the whole cap rail area down, and then I'll probably fill the holes some more, but it's a start. Some of it went through into the cabin, so I wiped up any drips, and I know kind of where they are now, so when I go to do it again, when I fill the holes again, I'll put a piece of tape over the hole. Okay, my sewing machine's been drying since last week, so it should be working. I'm going to turn the little switch on now. Oh, the light turned on. The tarp is finished. It's got the stick in the middle that'll keep, hopefully the water will run down. Hello. Back at the campsite. So, what's for dinner tonight? In this pan, I got some, in this corner, I got some potatoes and eggplant and squash and zucchini and some Florida onions. And I'm going to cook that in the pressure cooker. And Pete is over here cooking up some steaks. Got his root canal done. Poor Tang. Stuff's getting put together and framed in. Look at that. Wow. Nice. That thing's huge. That's a giant refrigerator.
Just in. So the one that, see, I got that perfect. Look, that's dead nuts right there.
Yeah. Oh. Whoa. You're such a good puppy. You're a good girl.